Hello and welcome to this short class where we're going to be focusing on the pose extended hand to big toe pose. Now for this class you may want a yoga strap. If you don't have a strap you can always use a dressing gown, tie or a belt. So go and grab that and let's begin. Okay, so we're going to start today down on our backs. So just slowly lower down onto your mat. Take both legs out long. Make sure that your strap is handy because we're going to use that now. So let's bend in the left knee. Bend in the left knee, hug that knee towards your left armpit. Holding it there, take a breath. And then let's extend that left leg up long. Now grab behind the thigh here. Maybe have a slight bend in the knee and just bring that leg towards you until you feel a slight stretch and hold it there. Couple of breaths and your leg might start shaking, that's absolutely fine. And then grabbing your belt or yoga strap, we're going to wrap it around the ball of the foot. So you can wrap it around long ways or you can hook it. Pull that shape towards you again until you feel a slight stretch and hold it there. And then holding your prop in the left hand, so bring both straps to the left hand. Place your right hand on your right hip, and then we're going to open your left leg out to the side, but make sure that your right hip stays down. So you might not go very far. You might be able to rest your elbow, your left elbow on the ground, and then use that to help open that leg up. And hold it here. You can still have a slight bend of the knee here. Holding it, make sure you breathe. Long inhales and exhales, make sure you're not tensing your jaw. We have jumped quite straight into a intense pose here, so breathe into it. Lift that leg back up, remove the strap, hug the knee in one last time, and then lengthen that leg out. Bend up the right knee, hug the right knee towards the right armpit, and then lengthen that leg up, grab behind the thigh, and hold it here. Slight bend of the knee, flex the foot so your toes are pointing towards your head, and again just bring that shape towards you until you feel a slight stretch. Just notice how this side feels compared to the other. Sometimes we will have one side that's a little bit tighter. And then grabbing hold of your prop, hook it around the ball of your foot. And again, just lengthen that right leg up to the ceiling and pull that shape towards you. Maybe this time you can get a little bit deeper and hold it here. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed down towards the ground. And then bring both sides of the prop to your right hand. Left hand comes on the left hip. And again, we're just going to open that right leg out to the side, making sure that left hip stays down. Maybe you can rest your right elbow on the ground, just to help open up the hips slightly. And breathe here. So just notice what shape your body is in here, because this is extended hand to big toe, but we're doing it in a supine variation, so we're laying down. So if your leg is nowhere near the floor, if your hand is nowhere near your toe, we may need to modify. Breathe into it. And let's bring that leg back up. Release the prop. Lengthen out the legs. Just bounce the knees up and down. Just shake it out slightly. Move your prop over to one side for a moment. Hug your knees back in. Grab behind the thighs. And let's rock and roll until we rock all the way up to seated. Okay. Let's lengthen the right leg out. The left leg is going to bend and the left foot is going to come against the right thigh. Turn your torso to face the bent leg. Right hand is going to come on the inside of the right leg. Left hand is going to come up and over. So you're leaning your body over your straight leg but opening out towards the side. So you'll have a nice stretch all down the left side of the body here. Let's take a couple breaths here. Inhale, back up. Left leg goes long, right leg comes in. Left hand on the inside of the left leg, right hand up and over, open your chest towards the side. And lean over, feeling that stretch all down the right side of the body now. And back to center, place both hands on the ground. Come into your downward facing dog. Right leg is going to lift up high behind and then place your right foot up in between your hands. Lower the heel of your left foot to the side. We're setting ourselves up for warrior two. Windmill the hands, come up to standing, arms come in line with the shoulders. Bend into that right knee, warrior two. So your right toes are pointing forwards, your left toes are pointing to the side. Warrior two pose. Turn your right toes in, bend into that right knee. We're going to come to side lunge. So we're going to bend into the right knee. I like to come all the way down and then lift my left toes up to the ceiling. But if that doesn't feel accessible for you, just stay up high. Okay, so you can stay up high or come down, completely up to you here. Nice stretch on the inner thigh there, which we need to open up. Place your hands on the ground, walk yourself over so that you do the side lunge on the other side. So remember, you can stay up high or you can come down. Inner thigh of the other leg now opening. You can place your hands on the ground again just to bring yourself up. Then I come to warrior two to the back of the mat. So your right toes now point the sides, your left toes point backwards. Bend into that left knee, warrior two. And then come to standing on your mat, grab your prop. I'm going to come into our extended hand to big toe pose. So there's a couple ways that we can do this. We're going to ground down through the right foot. The left knee is going to come up. You're going to lift the left knee up in front of us. Now you can bring your hand on the outside of your knee and open it up to the side and stay here, hand on your hip. This is a variation of that, so you can always stay here. If you'd like to use the prop, we're going to hook the prop around the ball of the foot, bring the leg in front of us, again using your left hand, right hand on your hip, and lengthen through your spine, and then open it up to the side. But make sure that your right hip doesn't come forward. We want to keep your right hip facing forward, so we're just opening the left leg up. Lengthen through the spine here. Now, different body shapes will find this differently. I have long legs, which means for me to reach my toes, my body is going to be leaning over, which at the minute I don't want. So just notice what I'm trying to say is don't be harsh on yourself if you can't do this, okay? It's a difficult pose and different body shapes will find it differently. And then the full version would be to grab your big toe, lift it up in front and bring it to the side. So take your variation and then you can come back to center and bounce out the knees. I'm going to try that on the other side. So grounding down for your left leg, pick up your right knee, and again you can grab hold of the outside of the knee, open it to the side and stay there. You can grab your prop around the ball of your foot, bring your knee up, straighten that leg in front of you, grab hold of your prop with your right hand, left hand on your left hip, and again keeping your left hip facing forward, open it out to the side. Find something in front of you that's not moving, your drishti, your gaze point. That will help keep your balance. And again, you can take the full pose by grabbing your big toe and opening up that way. Couple breaths here. And then bending into the knee. Releasing your prop when you're ready. Just bouncing out the knees. And that's us done for today. Feel free to take your own Shavasana or Child's Pose, but that's our class done for today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, it really helps to support me. Share this video if you like it, because the more people that do yoga, the happier the world will be. So feel free to like, subscribe and share, and I will see you next time.